Good morning, Captains. It's me, TONIK TCW. I'm here in the Tier 7 Premium British cruiser, the Exeter. And this one is just called Stop Playing Stupid. How hard do you want to lose? And there were a number of things in the closing stages of what was a very close game that I just wanted to bring to your attention, because you don't need to kill every ship to win. Now, I had pushed up the left flank, but realized there's a destroyer on our cap, and the Omaha is the only guy there. There's an Agano at the back of the map who's come all the way down the flank. And thankfully, the team are pushing red cap, but they are low health and they are outnumbered. So there's a good chance we're going to lose those ships. I get the destroyer spotted because I was looking where the Omaha was and where the destroyer was last sighted. So I thought if I come back, we can pincher this guy between myself and the Omaha because of where he was last spotted, close him down on the cap, get rid of him. Now you'll see that we've got our battleship, which is a Congo, trailing down behind me. There is almost a full health red team Tennessee out on the right flank. Now the best thing our Congo could do here is keep sailing behind me because we are currently losing. But if we get rid of this Agano, we can pull the lead because they did kill our Nuremberg. That was on the cap. Everybody else is pulling back now. Now, I was hoping that this Omaha would keep the Agano spotted, and he's at long range, and the Exeter shells are quite floaty. And I'd had a serious issue earlier in the game going up against another Exeter where I was pulling nothing but over penetrations off a broadside light cruiser. I blame my setup for having extra AP pen on this one. I think it's a Zulaine Cheshire that I'm running on it. So we're going to try and get some fires on this guy, burn him down, switch to AP while he's flat broadside. I'm in my smoke screen and I'm thinking if only the Omaha can keep him spotted, but no, he sailed round behind the island. And I was like, no, that's just a complete waste of my smoke screen. There are just under 5 minutes left on the clock. We have just got a lead, but look at where that Congo is. He is on the 12 o'clock position of our home cap. Instead of sailing back through and sailing away from that Tennessee, he's given that Tennessee pretty much a flat broadside, and that is going to cost him his ship because he's been battered as he's come down there. The Tennessee has taken a good few hits as well, but I'm having to come out of my smoke screen to go against this Agano. I know he's got torpedoes. I don't want to be a dope in a smoke. I don't have sonar available. There are the torpedoes. I'm thinking, am I going to eat one of these? Am I going to sail past them? We get lucky. That's intuition. It's learning how the game works. It's predicting players. He's turning to get his torpedoes off, put torpedoes through that smoke screen. I'm going to get out of that smoke screen, and we're going to absolutely clatter that guy now. There is one citadel. We're getting bow in. We're going to let that fire burn because we can afford to lose a few hit points to this guy. We get, I think, another citadel there and a high caliber, only on 71,000 damage. But before we can get the reload in, the Omaha is going to do the job and finish him off. That could have been kill number 3 for us in that game. It is an assist instead. And I'm looking at the map, and we've finally managed to pull the lead back, but we've got 3 cruisers against a battleship and a cruiser. Now, there's a good chance that the other cruiser is so far back on the map, he's not a risk to us, but this battleship is. There are 3 minutes left on the game, and you're going to see me spamming the map, basically telling people, and spamming the command wheel as well, telling people to get back, to just keep running, because from this point in the game, it is hit or miss as to whether we win. And what we need to do is stay out of the way of this Tennessee, because a full broadside from him can certainly delete me, but we're going to try and get a fire on him. I do come up on the mic and say, if you get a fire, call the fire. If he damage controls it, call the damage control. But of course, nobody talks in this game. And we pick up a Confederate, which I think just goes to show, given that I've got 2 kills and 2 assists, but we've done at least 20% damage to at least 6 red team ships in the game, including that Tennessee, on how hard I have been fighting this one. We took on an Omaha and an Exeter, and there was another cruiser on the left flank to start with. We pushed through the middle. We put some shots on the Tennessee. We come back. We've taken the destroyer down. We've put shots onto the Agano. We have literally been guns all over the place. You know how I play. You know that I don't sit back and wait for the fight to come to me 99.9% of the time. And because the celebs there is quite like, we need a ship to survive. Because if one of us gets killed, and I'm thinking the Omaha, then there's a good chance that we may lose this game. The clock is ticking down. We need to be sensible here. There is the Tennessee again. His guns are looking to his right hand side. He's not in torpedo range for me, but I'm just going to put his spreader torps out there and dream. But we're going to watch those turrets. They are going to turn round. Look, he is going to put a shot onto me, but that is a permanent fire. We're watching the shells come in. We've already put a turn in. We can probably afford to take 1 or 2 hits. We're onto the rear turret only. This is getting dangerous. There isn't enough hit points in it for us to lose a ship and win. We would have to take down the Tennessee at this stage of the game. But rather than keeping running, the Celebs and the Omaha are both going after that Tennessee. I am now in cover, and look at that. The Omaha has turned pretty much broadside to fire his torpedoes at that Tennessee. He gets very lucky there. I reckon that Tennessee got overpens on the Omaha. There was absolutely no need to fire your torpedoes. There wasn't enough time left in the game even for those torpedoes to reach the Tennessee. There's a timer on your torpedo launcher that shows you how long it's going to take your torpedoes to reach a target. Why risk throwing the game away and throwing your ship again away to try and get something that isn't going to happen? We get top of the board there, 2380, 3 kills, potentially could have been 4 or even 5, but I don't care. I'm just glad we got the win in that one. So, guys, there is more than one way to win than killing ships. Just be aware of what you need to do to win. Be aware of the points. Be aware of the clock. And honestly, if there's a chance you might lose, just stay dark and run away. There's no shame in running and taking a victory. Don't forget, smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.